Hello, thank you for coming to my channel, Compass Starlight. I'm going to do some cards for the day. Cards have previously been shuffled, but I will go through a few more times. Card number 50. Wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. This is a new deck. This one is the Moon and Stars Tarot. Ace of Wands. New beginnings. Oh, nice. Alright, let's read from the book for this Divine Light. Card number 50. Intelligence. Always search for the origin of things. This looks a lot like tapping into source. Let's see what wait. It seems like a pretty clear message to me, but when you pull the card from the Oracle deck, the answer is in the book. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected, and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean, wait, it's not yet time. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when on the surface it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all the world's problems in one single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, to switch off and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mystery of life, to trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you can ever imagine. So how can you slow down and be more patient and wait? It's funny because Ace of Wands is a card of action. Card of action, taking initiative. It's a very fiery sign. Very interesting. I think for myself that there was a goal I was aiming to achieve. It wasn't just something I wanted to accomplish, it was something I wanted to accomplish in order to achieve a goal, to achieve something, and that something in particular is no longer a possibility. It's like the window of time has passed me by, and that's okay. Obviously, that particular goal was not meant for me. I'm a little disappointed, but hopefully something else even better will take its place. Doesn't mean I have to give up on working on my achievement. There was a means to an end, and the specific end doesn't exist, but there will be another end. And so I will continue with working on the means. So it seems like Source is creating, there's this, in all three cards here, there's an element of the circle, not necessarily of the sphere. There is a sphere here which could be seen as a bubble. It could be seen as the moon or some planet. Here we have the cosmos, so the nebulous formation. And here it's more difficult to determine whether this is a sphere made of different layers or if it's something more like the nebulous spiral here forming in the cosmos. Regardless, it all points to Source. It all points to this circle of life, the cycle of life, the cycles that we move through. There is sort of a step-by-step process as we grow, and apparently we are in a phase where we are still growing, and Source is forming the movement and the timing around us, and we have to just float with it, go with the flow until Source reveals to us what the plan is or where the path will direct us. So just trust in the divine plan. That is the message for the day, to trust in the divine plan. Trust in the journey. Have patience. Don't push. And know that the origin I want to say that the origin of desire, your manifestation, comes from the feeling, but it is born first in the cosmos. And it needs time. So your feelings and your desires that come from within are the momentum of the creations that come into manifestation, and they have to form first in the cosmos. They have to form first through Source. Source knows what you want. Source knows what you are creating and how it will manifest for you based on what you're feeling and what you are desiring, and the energy that you are putting out, the energy with which you are interacting as you live through your 3D day-to-day life. But it takes time to bring your manifestations to the 3D reality. And this is where you're being asked to have patience and wait and trust and know that your desires and your wishes, your manifestations, will come to fruition. They will come into existence. You need to trust and be optimistic. You need to have a higher perspective. You need to think and live with positivity and love. There is live with accountability. There's something I'm trying to think of, and it's evading me at this time, but there are the ways to manifest with an open heart, with love, and with truth and honesty. So be accountable for your actions and reactions. Be aware of your thoughts as you move through your day-to-day life, acknowledge your feelings, and then redirect your thoughts to positive, always back to positive thinking and positive actions. Keep yourself in check. We want authenticity. We want to move through life with awesome authenticity. So as you move, have patience with others and with yourself. Have patience with the divine plan. It will yield to you. And for some reason, I want to say it may bring more into the 3D, into culmination in the next few months in springtime. For those of you in the northern hemisphere. Here we have, if you can see, these are orbits, and there's an indication that planets are aligning in your favor. So trust that. Trust that planets are aligning in your favor. And when they do, and they're in alignment, you will see the fruition of your manifestations. It takes time. We're working on divine timing here. Thank you for coming to my channel, Compass Starlight. That is the message for the day. Be well.